Hello and welcome to the Positive Spring update of Bondi Snapshot. Wow, it is all happening out there. In the last 2 weeks, and 2 weeks alone, PPD has 21 sales, totaling close to $90 million of stock. Pretty positive signs are happening out there in the market. You probably have seen some of this in the media. Interesting enough, we are getting data from REA and Domain that are both saying that their increased hits on suburb searches, so not on property searches per se, but actually new people coming in and looking at suburbs, has shown a dramatic increase from just 2 months ago. We're talking about just before the winter break, when the market was probably at its lowest. We've now picked up, and those prices have certainly increased, and also the visitation has increased. Home pass is what we use to check in people at each opened for inspection, and the data that Domain is collecting from there is showing there is a huge increase of people coming through opened for inspections. We are definitely seeing that. Numbers that opened for inspections earlier on in the year were averaging probably between 5 and 10. I mean 15 if you had a busy day. The average numbers over the last couple of weekends for new properties have been anywhere from 25 up to 75 groups through one open for inspection. It's been pretty hectic out there. And a lot of these people are new buyers. The mortgage brokers, our partners Shore Financial, are definitely telling us they're rushed off their feet with new applications. Are the banks loosening up? Just a tad. APRA's obviously loosened its buffers, so there's a bunch of new applications coming through, which means there are new buyers coming to market. This combination, together with the lowest spring listing levels since 2010, has created this, should we almost use the word frenzy? Will it last? Will our vendors start seeing that actually it's a great time to be selling, and then there might be a little bit more stock coming on? It's looking like the pipelines are thin. I mean, we usually say August, September, best times to be thinking of selling. October, November, December, best times to be buying. Having said that, October looks like it still might be a pretty good time for selling as well, maybe continuing even up to Melbourne Cup Day. So let's just share some of our recent sales. I'd have to say the number one auction for the last little while has been 2 Vickers Avenue. That had 15 registered bidders, 9 active bidders, and very happy vendors with $210,500 above reserve. We had a couple off-market properties sell with 6 of 131 Hastings Parade for a great price of 1.2. We also sold at the same time off-market 4 of 30 Francis Street for 1.5 million. It's showing that apartments are actually starting to come back a little bit, and there are new investors coming to the market looking for good, especially Art Deco opportunities. 2 other recent sales, 53 St Thomas Street, beautiful architecturally designed residence for 4.15, and that fabulous block of 5 units in Ramsgate Avenue close to the beach, beautifully refurbished, that just sold for 9.325 million. So clearly there's a lot of properties that are moving off market, and actually what we're seeing is that we can take a 2-pronged approach to a marketing campaign. Some people sort of get a little bit overawed by the idea of going into a big marketing campaign. Well, what we're doing with a lot of our vendors is starting off, okay, we do have to get photos, floor plan, contract of sale, etc. ready, but maybe just 2 weeks on our database. The database is proving an incredibly strong instrument to get properties sold. So if you are thinking about buying, it's a very good idea to get on our database. So please email us. But yeah, going from being those first 2 weeks on our database into a full campaign if a full sale doesn't result. So it gives you that option to look at both ways of getting your property sold. We've got a very exciting auction coming up this weekend at 38 Francis Street. Could it be another Vickers Avenue? I think there will be some pretty active bidding on that one. Come along and have a look at that at 12 o'clock on Saturday. As always, thank you for joining me on this fabulous spring day. Let's hope the sun keeps shining this week, and look forward to seeing you at one of our opens soon.